your team members. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. It's a great pleasure to see you again. I hope you have all had a great week resting, yeah, with the protests and also keeping safe. So good to see everyone. So this is your second to the last session. So we're getting there, guys, almost there. Are you excited?
Excited.
Are you excited? Uh, or
Yeah,
mixed
I am
feelings?
excited. I'm excited.
In 2 weeks' time, you'll be looking for us to put you under pressure. Anyway, so welcome. It's the growth session, and the goal of the session is to guide you on how you can focus uh, your business on growth. Your business is meant to grow. Your business is not meant to stay static. So how do you focus your business on growth? So you're going to learn and hear from the mentors um, about how to define success for your business. You also learn the various tactics to grow the business, and then how to set growth goals and growth milestones. Also, how to follow up and track your goals and milestones, and how to communicate your growth, progress, and setbacks with stakeholders and advisors. Then also you learn about the level of growth that an investor expects to see. Then which media platforms should you be using, such as social media and blogs? Which platforms should you be using to help with your marketing, um, help with your marketing and your media promotions? And then what should the frequency of your media, what should be the frequency of your media posting? And then key, last uh, but not the least, is how to know when to pivot or when to persevere. So you've been working on this idea, this startup, I mean, all through this past few weeks or months now, and you've been building steadily. Maybe things are still not falling in place. So how do you know? Do you need to pivot, or do you need to stay on course and see how, you know, at what point do you pivot, or at what point do you keep on, pursuing the growth goals to see how far you will go? So that's all will be speaking to today. So, and as usual, get your notes ready, your notepads ready and pens, so that you can note your questions, and yeah. And so, aside from that, graduation is around the corner. We already have, key speakers confirmed, and we do expect you to also, we've shared information with you on the activities or the your responsibilities towards making the graduation a success. And as you know, we're combining with the Founder Institute 15th year anniversary. So we're pulling in, it's going to be an ecosystem activity to pull in um, stakeholders, and community, so that we can just kind of all network and continue engaging, because all that you do, a lot of networking is required. And so we're looking forward to that event, which is the end of the month. However, please note that all your deliverables and assignments, you need to clear them up. If not, the class cannot be graduated. It's the whole class that is graduated. So if there's one founder whose deliverables are incomplete, he will be holding founders back. Now, some of you are planning to join to participate in the funding lab. Now, if you're not an alumni, if you've not been graduated, that cannot happen. So within your working groups, everyone whose assignments, deliverables will put out that list. But however, within ensure that all your deliverables, if not, the class will not graduate. And it means that those who want to attend funding lab will not be able to participate at this time. Because what we'll do is the deadline is this month, I think 20th or so. So to meet the deadline, we would ideally want to forward a list. Okay. So by next week, after your next session, so things need to be escalated. So that's it. And so welcome once again. So we already have our mentors here with us. We have more who is just joining us from Kenya. And we also have Franklin, who is joining us from South Africa. Catherine, what about Azuka? Okay, yeah, all right. So Franklin, you all know very, very well. Yeah, Mo is also usually with us, but I think he's had a lot to do lately, but thankfully he's joined us. So we'll drop his LinkedIn profile in the chat box, but he's a little bit about him. He's a director of marketing for a software company called Made by People. He's also a professional photographer who has worked with brands or working with brands like Jumia, Busini, Essentials, Toskis, Vivo, and many others. He also a self-taught skill with being a digital marketing freelancer and voiceover artist, and consequently has run support groups for lupus patients since 2013. In the past few years, he has worked as a school administrator for a Nairobi-based academy where he applied his marketing and people skills with young people. And so this is a little bit about more of that is on his profile, more of what he does as director of marketing Made by the People. And so we're also expecting Ivanka. Have you reached out to Ivan? Okay. Yeah, why is he not joining? Ivan is joining us from Eastern Europe, isn't it? Okay. So today also Azuka, we also know Azuka, so those two should be joining. And Franklin, we already know Franklin, so we'll just share his LinkedIn, his links in the LinkedIn profile in the chat box for you to. So welcome everyone, welcome founders, and good to see you. So we're going in straight, moving on to the next item on the agenda, working group meetings, working group reports from the leaders. Why are your videos not on? Why
I
on
was
the
just going to
cameras?
ask about
Yeah,
that, your videos.
please turn on your
Guys,
videos. Oh.
founders, your videos up.
Subi, Abdul Jalal, Bubakar. Okay. Tope, please turn on your videos. Okay. All right. So working group reports and then your hot seat pitches.
Okay, performers and flyers. Let's go quickly. Performers and flyers. Let's have your reports. Performers, you can go first.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
So we held our meeting past Sunday, but the network was so bad, so we couldn't push ahead with the meeting. So we had to reschedule, and we ended up having the meeting few minutes before this before today's session. So we discussed about the challenges we're actually facing at the moment, because we believe we've passed the validation stage and some people are in the pre-launch and some already customer acquisition. So we got several feedbacks and we supported ourselves. Biodun's made mention that he's having issues with building the software and all. So we proposed the venture studio for an equity stake, and if we could also do maybe a sweat equity plus a little stipend for developers. This will be also is after extraction, and we are trying to see how we can collaborate. B2C companies or startups can collaborate together, because it costs a whole lot in marketing when it comes to B2C startup. So Abdul Jalal also is facing a technical issue, and we advise him to quickly get it done, because the testing stage could be really crazy. You have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, but we've all made progress in other areas, and we're able to discuss that together. So that is it from the performance group. Thank you.
Flyers, thank you very much. Flyers. Shoma, aren't you?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, hi, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're well today and you're keeping safe during this protest. So, updates. We had our meeting on Sunday. By now, everybody should know that the theme for Flyers group is collaboration. So we met on Sunday to discuss about how the week has been, how the assignment has been, and if anybody needs help so far. We also spoke about, so some areas which we spoke about include one, conveying the company's vision to your team. Manuel mentioned that it's on the duty of the founder to be able to properly convey the company's vision to the team, letting them have like an emotional connection to your business and what you do. That in setting out long-term goals, everybody needs to be involved, and the team needs to be carried on along the way. We also discussed ways in which we could hire new employees. Toby from My Spurs, whose business is connecting tech talents with tech companies, gave us free consultations. He gave us free consultations on how we can hire for our team, how hiring interns, offering equity to the team, other remuneration models that you could consider, and other incentives that could be offered to the team members. Furthermore, we spoke about regulatory compliance. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Your audio was a bit cracky.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So furthermore, we spoke about regulatory compliance. So me, myself, I'm a tech lawyer, and we went over this conversation with the team. We spoke about what it needs to ensure regulatory compliance as a tech company, as well as the policies that you will need in onboarding partners as we are going forward towards the launch phase, where we'll be talking to partners and other people. And other relevant stakeholders. We realize that due diligence is a huge part of what we do, it's a huge part of the business activities. So we should always ensure that all the documents, for all the documents, we dot our T's and cross our I's. So last week, we gave our team an assignment. The assignment which we gave our team was one, everybody should have a backdrop. And I would say that, yes, everybody has done that right now. Then secondly, we spoke about traction. How do we ensure traction for our team? So Toby has done a fantastic job setting out, creating a content calendar for the month of August for rice because we all marveled at it and said, oh yes, definitely we're going to be doing something similar. So yes, this is what our team is going to be working on this week. Content in order to generate traffic and push our product forward. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Flyers. Okay, so we're moving on. Abubakar, I'm not comfortable that you're driving and listening. And I don't know. You need to find a very quiet place, a convenient place. I don't feel comfortable knowing that you're driving, and I see your video that you were driving. So please find a comfortable place and see how
I'm
you.
almost off. I'm
Okay,
almost
great.
off, sorry. Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with that. Okay, so we're moving on to the hot seat. Peaches, please, mentors, the rating link has been sent out. Let's read the founder. It is Abuja Spring 2024. Of course, your name as a mentor, then it's the hot seat, and then select the founder you want to rate. And there are 5 people who will be pitching today, and in the order in which I would announce their name. 5 of them will be pitching today in the order in which I will announce their name. Michael Emmanuel, Oyemani Odo, Dosubi Joshua, Joel Okpapi, and Toby Akinyele. I'll repeat again in this order: Michael Emmanuel, Oyemani Odo, Dosubi Joshua, Joel Okpapi, and Toby Akinyele. You'll be getting feedback, and also the mentors will rate you. Feedback and mentor, it's usual. It hasn't changed. 1, 2, 4, and 5 for each of them. So we'll start with Michael Emmanuel.
I hope I'm audible.
You're audible. Just hold on a minute. Okay. Let's see your presentation. And you'll be getting feedback. Okay. You have 5 minutes and you'll be getting feedback from Franklin. You'll be getting feedback from Franklin. Let me get your time. Let me get the timer ready here. Just hang on.
Can I start?
Just hang on a minute. Just hang on a minute. Let me just get the timer. I'm sorry. Get the timer up. Yes. Sorry about the hiccup.
No
Trying
problem.
to get my stuff ready. Okay, you won't.
What's happening, Mr.?
No, I'm going to be timing him. I just need to get my clock, my timer up. Okay. I'll be timing you, but you probably not see the clock by probably some network issues. So you'll be getting feedback and from Franklin and all other mentors. Please use the rating links. Scoring on the rating at the back end. Okay, when you're ready, I'll start timing. Once you start.
Okay. My name is Michael, and I'm a co-founder of Konix app. We are building an e-commerce petroleum trading app and also green energy app that reduces the challenges that people face in buying of petroleum products and also increase easy access to green energy. But you may ask, is this necessary? Yes, it is necessary because according to Deloitte research, 95% of petroleum buyers are happy with current sourcing methods, especially those in Nigeria's and many other developing countries that struggle with unstable electricity, and especially taxi drivers and also businesses that rely on regular supply of petroleum product in order to run their business. And some of the challenges they face is lack of insight, product unreliabilities, price spike, scarcities, and also even dishonesties. And that's why we're building Konix app to make it easy for people to access petroleum product conveniently and also gain trust in buying petroleum products, fuel, diesel, gas, and kerosene. And also, we are creating an easy access to green energy solution as the world is diversing into cleaner energy. What makes Konix app very unique is some of the features it has. For example, with Konix app, people can track open sellers and availables. They can see the gas stations in real time. They can see sellers rating, know price details, and also be informed of traffic before going to get their product or even ordering a supply, so that a buyer can make an informed decisions. We have already gained traction because our app tests attracted 205 sellers and over 1,000 buyers are already onboarded on our platform, and we have earned over $2,750. And presently, we are live. People can access our platform and also make trading. Just yesterday, we had about two people that buy. One person buy 1,500 liters from our application, another person buy 500 liters from our application. So we are live, and people can also do business with us presently. The way we make money is through commissions and transaction fee. And the market size for Konix is huge because according to Investopedia, over $5 trillion have been raised so far in 2024 as of June in petroleum trading. And according to Statista, over 15 billion liters of petroleum product is sold daily. We have edge over our competitors because we are convenient, we are real time, and also we are reliable. And our marketing strategy is field marketing. We also make use of referral. We use customer reward system and digital marketing. And our team is made up of people who are experienced in this industry. I myself have spent almost 10 years in petroleum trading. I'm a software engineer and I started managing business at the age of 16 when I started running my mother's business. And also, what the course I did in school is business management. And Famuta is a senior software engineer with 6 years of experience and 2 years of experience working with Uber. And Abraham Olarewaju is a petroleum trader with 4 years of experience. And he was the one that led the marketing campaign for National Institute of Caregivers that gave them exposure. And Peace Big Tuwasinide is a barrister with 4 years of experience, which have been helping startups. We are seeking investment of $100,000 to complete the development of our app and also acquire 100,000 customers before the end of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you. Right on time. 3 minutes, 55 seconds. Okay, we get feedback from Franklin, and then
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael, thank you for your presentation. I think today you have tried to improve on the branding. I'm seeing on your background Konix Oil. Also, the presentation was very good. I just have some key questions. If you have answers now or later. The first question is about your financials. So what is your monthly average revenue that you're having from the business? Is it something steady? Is it something that is growing? And the second question is about the financial projections, maybe on 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, so that if it can give a visibility of the worth of your business from the investor's perspective. And also, I don't know if you have identified the key risk for your business and also your exit strategy. If you want to raise $100,000, what is the exit strategy? If you are raising that money and after the project does not work as you plan, what is the exit strategy that you are proposing for any investors that want to invest in your business?
I think probably for time, you would probably need to get in touch with your officers so you could get all of those. Michael, if you have quick response to all of that, you can type it, all of that. So let's do that so we can. Michael, you understand, Michael? You can type the response into the chat. You'll add all of those. And also, please, all mentors, even when you don't give feedback, we know the drill. Please rate them. Thank you. Okay, next is Amani Odo. Amani, and you'll be getting feedback from More. Amani, and you'll be getting feedback from More.
Okay, good afternoon. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. Can I start now?
Once you start, your time will start. You get feedback from More. Yep.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Onyemani Odo, founder of Amani Fresh World Limited. At Amani Fresh, we offer durable, natural makeup and skin prep products for Africa's hot weather. Our vision is to be the leading provider of natural, lightweight makeup products and services for women of color. What problem are we addressing? According to Nairametrics, 85% of African women do not achieve an enhanced natural look. This is due to unavailability of these natural lightweight makeup products that can withstand Africa's hot weather. And this can lead to loss of confidence. It can also lead to skin irritations, discoloration, cakey look, and breakouts. The market for makeup, as at 2023, the serviceable available markets generated a revenue of about 343 billion naira for makeup and beauty. Our serviceable obtainable market is to generate a revenue of 107.2 million naira in 24 months. The solution we're providing is to curate a selection of these natural makeup, lightweight makeup products that is durable and can withstand Africa's hot weather, and also ensure that our customers enjoy a seamless shopping experience with our AI foundation matcher. So that means we have carefully selected these makeup products and ensure that our customers use this natural makeup and also achieve an enhanced natural finish look. Our unique selling proposition, aside the seamless shopping experience, we are selling skin. We are selling skin health. We are selling enhanced natural look. We are also selling products that are eco-friendly. Our makeup products are affordable. For our financial projection, we have put into consideration some key points, which are customer acquisition. That means the number of customers we'll acquire in a particular duration, and our revenue and yearly expenses, and of course our profit. Our team consists of myself, Onyemani Odo, founder of Amani Fresh World Limited. I'm a beauty entrepreneur with over a decade of experience in the beauty industry. We have Emmanuel Odo, co-founder. We have Wisdom, who is our operation manager, and we have Damilola, who is our beauty advisor. We are raising 50 million naira to achieve this target in 24 months. Thank you for listening.
Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. I see we're all doing it within 3 minutes. That's great. Okay, we'll get feedback from Maury. Also written from Maury. Feedback from Maury.
Right. I'll start off by saying I enjoyed your presentation. The fact that it was nice, short, and sweet, perfect, made my day, honestly. Now, when I look at it, I see it's a unique business, especially because you're targeting African women. The fact that, I do see some women with very cakey makeup on. I think it could be a potential problem. And yeah, well, you want to look nice at the end of the day. One thing I did notice, and perhaps you went over it without me paying attention there, perhaps my attention faltered. You didn't mention anything about whether you are already in the market or not. I think that's something that you should put in. Just maybe, again, correct me if I'm wrong. If you already went over that and I wasn't listening, feel free to say. The language that you've used in the presentation and even the way that you present the presentation is very strong, very good. You have these little keywords that you throw in that, pique somebody's interest. Have somebody asking, I would like to know a little bit more about this business. I'd like to, there's those little keywords that you have. I think that's very strategic and well done on that. Yeah, aside from that, when you're doing your presentation, I hope in future you won't use stock images. And if you do use stock images, let's try and remove the watermark from it. But aside from that, well done.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay. Let's not forget the rating. The rating links we provided. Mentors, please rate all the founders.
Thank you.
Next off the block, and you get feedback. Dosubi, and you get feedback from Azuka.
Okay, sir. Can everyone hear me, please?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. All right. So my name is Dosubi. I'm the CEO and founder of Traceouts. It's supposed
Hello,
to be
your slides aren't up yet. Okay.
Is it showing now?
Yes, it's showing now. So
okay. Apologies.
You get feedback from Azuka. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. My name is Dosubi. I'm the founder and CEO of Traceouts. According to Punch newspaper, 75% of tenants suffer from issues related to substandard housing in Nigeria. Issues like high rent, minority discrimination, and poor infrastructure are very rampant. To avoid the effects of substandard housing like wasted funds, wasted time, health risks, among others today, tenants are more proactive at seeking current property conditions by consulting agents, passers-by, and neighbors. But this approach has been very ineffective. And the primary reason is because there are no available information for renters to make choices. This problem is very rampant, and it is easy for us to bring in people to work on these products pro bono because of the effect it has in the system. So I'm the founder. I have 10 years experience in software development, and I've been director of engineering in international firms, and my last working place was Flutterwave, and I'm working full-time on this project since March. My co-founder is a management expert, and he has 5 years for the products. I have 3 directors working with me, and I have 6 advisors also on the team. We have a lawyer on the team, which is a lady. We have about 7 women on the team, and we have 10 men. We all are working together to ensure that we have a solution to this problem. So what is the solution to this problem? So we are trying to build a glass door or a trust pilot for rental apartments. Traceouts collects tenant experiences to help others make smart rental decisions. And we use 3 key features to accomplish this. The first is we use verification of reviews to ensure that people that are putting in their reviews, they're not just writing things that will mislead people. Then we have property reputation management for the apartment owner so that they can claim their properties and have up-to-date data on the system. And we use AI to ensure that there's no fraud, and we use it to manage sentiment analysis. So this is a preview of the app. We have the side of the app or the feature of the app where people can actually put in reviews of their current apartments or their previous apartments. They open the app and they are able to put in their location. They are able to select the address, they're able to rate the apartments, they're able to describe their experience, they're able to rate the facilities, and once done with that, they're able to share that experience with their contacts. And also, for people that are looking to see reviews on existing locations, they can easily type in the address or click on the location button to use their current location, and they are able to find reviews of locations using credits. So our apartment is powered by credits, and there is a lot of freebie on the system to help people to be able to freely check reviews of apartments. So as I said, our premium model thrives on $3 average user purchases, and we have the free package. Once a user puts in his review, he gets a free package, and we have the popular version of 200 credits for about $3, which is the average and the most popular one. And you can review, or you can search for apartment review for like 3 or 4 different apartments with that package. We are the first in Africa niche specific apartment review platform, and we have 2 indirect competitors here, and we have other direct competitors in the diaspora, and they are doing well. Apartment Ratings was acquired in 2017, and HomeViews was also acquired in 2024 for £8 million. Our unique selling point is that we are the first movers in Africa, and we have tenants as paying customers. Even our competitors, both in those in diaspora, don't have tenants as paying customers. They only have agents as paying customers, meaning that they have to favor the agents or property owners. But we are favoring the tenants, and we have AI for security, which no one has here. So we are targeting just 5% of the market, which is about, let me remove this so we can see clearly. Yeah, so we have 43 million rental households in Nigeria, and we are targeting just 5% of our SAM, which is about 645,000 paying customers annually. And with that, we can get about $2 million. And the market is growing about 7.52% year-on-year growth rate.
So your time is up, Dosubi. Your time is up. You get feedback from Azuka. Hi, Azuka.
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Dosubi, honestly, you're onto something here. Great presentation, by the way. You know, the fact that you put in your buyer persona, the fact that you you told us what your competitive advantage is, looking at 4 of your four competitors, and then you were able to pick out 2 elements that are very different in terms of the competitors. And then the fact that I think that you guys have talked through this interestingly, you put the AI as a competitive advantage and the tenants as paying customers. So clearly you've done your homework. Clearly, it's a market that is interesting. You know, there's an opportunity there that I see. As an investor, I'm really curious to say, hey, you know what this guy is doing? This might be a good place to put my money. So two elements of feedback for you. Yes, you put the fact that this is your revenue model, but I have not seen when you will start making money. What's that layout like? So how many people do you have to be on there to make money? How long will that take? So as an investor, how patient should I be with you? Because I'm putting my money in there, remember? And that's critical for this kind of presentations. The other area of opportunity for you is it's an elevator pitch. The first 30 seconds, you didn't get it together. Then you came back and then you hit it home. So you might want to rearrange your slides to really hit it home. Hit the problem, hit the solution, and you can tell me who is on the team. So that I don't get, because when you were showing me the slides of who was on your team, I got one out. I'm like, huh? That's a lot of people. What are they doing? But if you're starting with the problem, the solution, and then why you have so many people on your team, and then if I put my money in, how much I'm going to get, honestly, you've sold the person. But great idea, great thinking put in it, and it's something I really like to. Okay, it was here. So okay, so you didn't have the time to put it in. So you start with your most important slides, please. But great thoughts. Well done to you and your team.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Azuka. Rating for mentors, please rate them 1, 2, 4, and 5. The rating link has been provided. And I also notice here that Azuka has some comments for one of you who pitched. Please, other mentors, if you have, even though you don't give feedback to any of the founders, if there's a comment or something you want to ask, you can drop it in the chat box and the founder would respond or whatever it takes. But you could just drop whatever comments you have for them. It will be helpful. They read the chats also. Thank you. So moving next to the next person, and that is Joel Okpapi. Joel Okpapi, and you get feedback from More. Joel Okpapi, and you get feedback from More.
Good afternoon, everyone. Please, can you confirm if you can see my slides?
Yes, your slides are up. Yeah. So you get feedback from More.
All right. Good afternoon. Welcome again. Thank
By
you
the
for
way,
your time.
I think
my name is Joel Okpapi.
Oh, I'm gonna be. I'm sorry about that. I think my timer has decided to work now. Okay. So you can start, and your time will start immediately. Feedback will be given by Maury. You can start, and I'll start timing you.
All right. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my presentation. My name is Joel Okpapi, and I'll be presenting Creative. Creative is a unified marketplace for creatives to manage equipment transactions effortlessly. And I'm talking about buying of camera gear. I'm talking about rentals. I'm talking about swaps or trading. And I'm also talking about servicing. So what is the problem I'm trying to solve? Currently, creatives spend a lot of time trying to get equipment from different platforms. The market is hugely fragmented, and this poses a serious challenge to their creativity. So we're looking at how time-consuming it is for creatives to get their equipment. We're looking at how this time impacts their productivity, and we're also looking at how they get the deals from the marketplaces. These general purpose marketplaces, they don't offer good deals for creatives. So what creative is bringing is to bring properly priced products for creative professionals. So with my solution, Creative, I'm going to help creatives save more time. I'm going to help them convert that saved time to increased productivity. And I'm also and they know they are going to get good value. And outside of this, I'm going to bring extra value in the part of rentals. Currently, creatives don't really have access to rentals due to the fact of trust, especially in Nigerian markets that I'll be starting from. Trust is a difficult thing. So with Creative, we are bringing trusted vendors. We are going to vet them. They are going to go through our KYC and KYB processes, and we are going to ensure that everybody that comes on this platform is genuine. We're also looking at equipment servicing. For creatives, the equipment are expensive. Imagine you get an equipment of over 3 million or 5 million. You want to be sure that when this equipment develops a fault, I have a trusted platform that is going to fix it. This is part of what we are also bringing to the table. Currently, from our market research, 60% of the people have indicated that they're interested in this kind of platform. I've done research with people in Nigeria and even those outside of Nigeria that I know, and they really want this kind of solution. And from our pre-launch, 70% of the people we interviewed showed that the current gap in the market is not favorable to them, and they would want something like Creatives. I'm also collaborating with industry professionals to bring their insight into developing this product. My waitlist is up currently on my website, and I'm still gathering more potential customers on my waitlist. I'm using two models. For my vendors, I'm going to use the subscription model, and for my customers, I'm going to use a transaction fee model, 10% to be precise. So currently, the market we are targeting is a $2 trillion market that's all over the world. But for Nigeria, where we are starting from, which is Abuja and Lagos, we are looking at a $2 million market. My competition currently, I have both my direct, indirect competitors, and even AI. AI can generate videos right now also, so that is a potential competitor. So I'm looking at B&H, I'm looking at Jumia, I'm looking at Konga, and even Amazon and eBay. All those, even Facebook Marketplace, all those are potential competitors for Creative. Okay, my go-to-market strategy, right? I'm looking at what can I do to bring these guys on board. So instead of just thinking of only digital campaigns, I'm looking at bringing events. So events are happening in a location. I'm looking at creating those events and putting them there so that I can bring this creative, something like a value add to make them want to come on this platform. So I'm looking at working with event organizers. I'm looking at working with influencers. I'm looking at working with all the major players in the industry, something that can rally creatives to come to this platform. So while they're at it, while they are checking, oh, what event is happening tomorrow, I'm showing them I even have a platform that can help you get equipment for that event for tomorrow. Currently, the product I'm building, I'm using a contract team because right now I still have some work I need to get done with my team. But basically, I'm the only one on the team. But these are the potential hires I'm looking at getting when I'm ready to build my team outside of the contract team, of course. Funding, I'm looking at $10,000. This might look small, but yes, I want to be frugal with money. And this $10,000 is going to be spent on market research. That's $500 for market research. And for product development, I'm spending $3,500. For marketing and pre-launch, I'm spending $1,500. For key team member hire, I'm spending $3,000. This might look small because I have a network that I leverage on, and they are really willing to help me do.
And your time is up. Okay, you get feedback from Maury.
So I will come in with a personal story. If a couple of years ago, I'm not going to tell you guys exactly how many years ago, I don't need you guys judging my age, but a couple of years ago, if somebody had presented me with this business, I would have never stopped photography. I would have never stopped, right? You have touched somewhere that is very passionate in my soul. The fact that you want to hand over equipment and you want to build a rental system for it, here in Kenya, we would love it, okay? I would really like for you to go far on this one because it has real world application all across the world. Now, listening to your presentation, let me stop being a little personal there. Listening to your presentation, I like the way you brought it apart. I like the fact that you focused into the problem as quickly as possible and also into the solution. You didn't have me asking myself, okay, so what exactly are they doing? Why are they doing this? Everything was 100% clear to me. I suspect maybe it's also the fact that I'm talking from the creative side of things, but that is one thing that I noticed and I really enjoyed. I enjoyed watching the section of your marketing. I know what you have planned for your marketing. I know everything that you have in the works. I think, in my opinion, this is one really good presentation. There's little points here and there of refinement, but I mean nothing too big. Yeah, I like it. I like it both from a personal standpoint and also as
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we'll move on to the last presentation for today before we go to the mentor presentation. So the last presenter will be Toby Akinyele. Toby Akinyele, and you'll be getting feedback from Azuka. Toby Akinyele, and you'll be getting feedback from Azuka.
All right. Can you hear me? See my screen as well.
You're clear, and your screen is clear.
Okay. Can I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay, good day, everyone. My name is Toby Akinyele. Imagine a world or a future where African creative talent from emerging markets can earn better, be more integrated into the global economy, and then learn on the go. There's basically no limitations for their professional and career work. So far, the global creative market size, the business outsourcing market is worth $300 billion. But Africa is still taking about 3% of that. Now, the reasons for this ranges from lack of visibility to these global jobs, insufficient skills, and unstructured professional growth. 6 out of every 10 creative talents we've spoken to have listed the fact that they currently earn less than $150 per month. Also, businesses, on the other hand, still struggle to find the right hire for some of their projects. And in Nigeria alone, we have up to 4.2 million freelancers working at the moment. That's where we're coming. We've built MySpore, a hiring and upskilling platform that connects creative talents or talents in brand marketing, design, and technology to startups. We've been able to reduce this talent acquisition time by less than 10%. Now, on one hand, talents sign up and create their profile, and businesses also do the same. But this time, businesses can find, hire, and work with these talents. Still on the platform, talents can also upskill on the go, work with a curated community, and discuss with mentors of any kind, and also assess internship opportunities. So far, we have a dedicated marketplace. We've launched our beta, and we've done more than 28 successful jobs, and we've done above 7,500 in revenue. We are growing at a 30% rate month over month. We make 15% off every successful job match. Also, talents and businesses can, on a subscription base, access other features within the platform, like invoicing, project management, messaging, and all whatnot. We are projecting a revenue of close to 4.8 million in another 5 to 6 years. Our serviceable obtainable market is up to 10 million. Now, this is number of startups just in Nigeria alone, about 3,500 or more startups in Nigeria. We have our competition is endless, from Upwork to Fiverr, Behance, and Rainbow. What makes us different is that we hope to set the benchmark for creative hiring in Africa, from the pricing to the community, how they function, how they work globally. We want to be the trusted platform to set that benchmark. So far, we'll be growing every year, month over month at, like I said, a 30% growth rate, and also our revenue as well will grow. This is what our financial projection looks like in another 5 years. We're hoping to do more than $4.8 million and having an income of close to about 3.2. Each customer revenue, gross revenue, will be about $75 per year. To go to markets, we are targeting our customers directly online and also striking partnership with accelerators, hubs, and incubators, and also doing content marketing within a curated community. Our team is made up of specialists across multiple fields, from brand marketing, product development, and also communication. And we are still putting together an advisory board from industry leaders across HR, business strategy, and mentorship and learning as well. We are seeking a pre-seed of $80,000 to help us with a 1-year runway at a 1.2 million pre-money evaluation. And our exit strategy will be acquisition from larger companies and also initial public offering. The money will be used to hire a more dedicated team, online growth and marketing, and develop our tech. Thank you for your time. And I'm happy to discuss with investors that are in the house just to see the possibilities of what we're doing. Thank you. Chair.
Okay. Thank you, Toby. So let's get feedback from Azuka.
Hi, Toby.
Hi, Mom.
Very nice presentation. So I'll start from the back. Nice idea. And I like the fact that you put your team last. You have 3 minutes. So when you have 3 minutes, your presentation has to be different. You get to the issue and you put your team last. When you have 10 minutes, it's a different flow. You can now decide to tell us everything you need to tell us. So this is feedback for everyone, please, in the founders group. If you as a startup founder are presenting, please make sure that you catch us in the first 1 minute with what you really need to tell us. That's very critical. Okay, and then please, I'm going to generalize the feedback going forward. I kind of realize that some things are the same for all founders. To be very organized. I like your background. I like, the fact that you've put your, you really are very together in terms of how you've presented yourself. And these things are important. They say that everything communicates, The little things are really important. So things from you as well. Okay, in terms of idea, yes, makes sense. In terms of your competitor, I don't think that you've really evaluated your competitor landscape. I like the fact that you've put old school there and all of that. But what about LinkedIn? That's your singular most important competitor, because they're trying to do exactly, you're trying to do exactly what they're doing. LinkedIn started by connecting people, platform. Then they went from connecting people to meeting specific needs. And then now, not only are they meeting specific needs, they're now building talents in those needs. I see it on LinkedIn and I'm like, wow. I'm looking at my LinkedIn profile. I don't want to do a course. It comes into my face because you are this and you have done this. This is what is missing. And we can connect it to XYZ that can, your network to help you build the capability. And you need to do this training. And guess the worst part? The trainings are free. Just to make me stay on LinkedIn. So you really need to think about that. Yes, your niche is creatives, yeah, right? But then what are you going to offer in terms of competitive advantage that a company, a startup will decide to go to you rather than go to LinkedIn, that if they pay for the $3 premium or $50 premium, they can get a whole lot more. It's something you really need to think about. On a lighter note, your slides have something going on with them. I don't know, or maybe it's on my end. There's a bar that is blocking half of what you're showing.
I noticed that. I thought it was on my end too. Yeah.
Wow.
In my former life, when that happens, it is us not wanting to show our bosses what we don't want them to see. Take their attention.
Wow, I'm so sorry about that. I didn't know it's showing fully here.
It's a shame I'm not lying now.
I know what you're. Morris says that's state secret, but I think it has something to do with your VGA card, your system's VGA card. So you need to check that. Go on, sorry.
Okay. Okay, but so I'm not going to show you off. I'm going to tell you that you need to go back to the table and really look at what you're offering so that you don't go to a founder or founders and communities and they're telling you, they're looking at you, listening to you, having a good conversation with you. But when you leave there, they don't give you the money because they're not able to see what you're offering exactly that really differentiates, So go back to the table, you're onto something, but what's just look for that thing that makes it different. I mean, you are of African descent, you're in the market on the ground, look for that thing that gives you that advantage over all the other people. Old school, I met him in California, I think last year. And what is he doing? He's selling Africa. He's selling local. He's selling local problems. He's saying that he's going to less privileged places, pulling them together and selling them and selling them learning, So he's evolved. So you need to just look down and see where it is for you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you, mentors. Thank you, founders at Pitch. Mentors, please, it's not over. The rating links have been shared with you, 1, 2, 4, and 5, and with your very wonderful comments for them. And also, if you have comments for someone you didn't give feedback to, please drop it in the box. It will be very helpful to them. It should help them build even more. Thank you. So we're moving on. Franklin, we'll be having our presentation. And while that presentation is going on, founders, please, get your questions ready. We've got a wonderful packed house today with mentors who are ready to help you out. So Franklin will be giving us a presentation, and then we'll have the Q&A session where you can throw your questions to any of the mentors on the call based on either from something you want to know or Franklin's presentation or something that has to do with growth. Okay, so Franklin, the ball is over to you.
Okay, thank you. I will just do a live presentation without a PowerPoint. So when it comes to growth, to grow the business is a question of growing every aspect of the business. It's not only about the profit. It's also about scaling up your businesses and operations. So when you want to grow your business and operations, you have first to focus on the foundation. I will develop every part later. So you have the foundations. After that, you have worked on the foundations of your business. Now you can start now scaling and growing. So what are inside the foundation? So what are inside the foundation? So for the foundation, I think it's what you have already been doing by identifying by identifying your target customers, their challenges, where there's a great opportunity, and providing your solution and making sure that there is a product market fit and also product solution fit. So once you have achieved also this basis, it's also good that for the before planning to scale your business, there are other aspects that you have to consider as foundational. Like for example, making sure that your offer is very compelling, learning and learning and unlearning and learning, because learning, I would say learning is key. So in your business, you must learn learn about the market, learn more about your customers, because it's based on that knowledge that you can better project yourself, that you can better project the business in the future, that you can really have a clear vision for your business. Once you unlearn, when you learn a lot about your market, when you know what I would say the key informations, how the market functions, what are the strategic alliance on the market, what are the top pains on the market, how are customers behaving, how are your competitors behaving. So once you have that knowledge, I think it's a good foundation for you to build, to leverage on, to scale up faster as a great business. And also what to include also in your foundation, you should make sure that your business model is scalable. So because there are some business models that it might be difficult to scale. So it might be difficult for you to grow as a business if your business model is not scalable. For example, if you are offering maybe a particular service to a target group of customer, for example, if you are at the moment you are having operations, you can handle, let's say, an average of 1,000 customers per month. So to check if your customer is scalable, let's just say if now your demand increase from 1,000 customers to 5,000 customers, will you be able maybe to scale a team, to scale your operations, or to handle it? That's the question. I just want to take another example. If you are manufacturing, let's say, some goods and services, so let's say if the demand on the market, if more customers are willing more products, so will you be able to supply? What could be the challenges? So you need first to solve those challenges before thinking of scaling up faster, of growing faster, because they are key. Because you might start scaling, and after there's a disrupt between supply and demand, and now you start losing your customer because they are not satisfied, because you are unable maybe to deal with this increasing demand that is bringing a lot of challenges for the business. And also an additional foundation element that you have to take before scaling your business, you have to leverage a lot of analytics. So you have to track everything that is quite important about your business. You have to define the most important metrics for your business, and you start tracking them, you start measuring them. You'll be based on that metric that you can project yourself, that you are growing. For example, what is the average number of customers that you are having? For example, what is the average number of customers that you are having maybe per month? What's the average number of leads that you have each month? What is your conversion rate from leads into prospect? What is your conversion rate from leads into paying buyers? There are such metrics that you have to start tracking. What is your average customer acquisition cost? What is your customer lifetime value? So you have to define a certain metric for your business, and you try already to measure them and try to see if you can already stabilize them. For example, if you are selling, what is your average monthly revenue? Is it something stable? Do you already master it? So those are the key foundations. So before scaling, once you have already considered all these foundations, now the next steps, you can try to project yourself as a business. So to project yourself, you have to ask you the first question. So where are you now? So in terms of those metrics, where are you now? Maybe your average revenue can be, for example, $100,000. That is, so you have to assess your current situation and what is your objective that you want to achieve with the growth, maybe in 1 year, in 5 years. Maybe you want to double your profits. Maybe you want to triple your revenue. So you have to have first that clarity about your goals for the growth. So you don't just have to be doing a lot of things and expect to have a growth, but you have to start first with an overall strategy. So once you have identified your growth strategy that you have for the business and your short-term and long-term vision that you have for the business, now you have to plan. So for you, you have to ask yourself, for example, if I want to increase my revenues from, let's say, from $1,000, $100,000 to $200,000, what are the key activities that I have to focus on to do that? And for that, you have now to identify those strategies by planning. And one of the most important elements that you have to include in your planning is about prioritizing. Prioritizing is something that is very important because out of the good plans or strategies that you might have for your business, I will say that most of the strategies are effective, but you have to select strategies that will not take a lot amount of money, will not push you to do a lot of work, but that's not yielding the good results. So maybe you can focus on the Pareto principle by choosing the most efficient strategies that can help you achieve the goal, your good goal for the business. So I can just take an example to elaborate. So for example, you would like to increase maybe the leads for your business. There are different things that you can do to get more leads and prospect for your business. Maybe you can do events, you can attend networking sessions, you can do cold calls. There are a lot of things that you can do. But out of those things, depending of the type of business that you work, some of those strategies might be effective and some might be ineffective. Some may require that you spend huge amount of money and some may require few amount of money. Some may take time and some may have immediate results. So you have to choose what is the best strategy that you can rely on, depending of your resources that you have on hand, depending of the time frame that you have, so that you make sure that you are prioritizing the right strategy. So and once you have now identify the key strategies, your key good strategy. Now you have now to do a detailed planning and operational planning and make sure that you have everything to execute that plan. That you execute that plan for good, and also you have also to design also your good metrics metrics that can help you track if you are going in the ways that you would like. So I will now focus on the different types of good strategies. I will try to divide them into the sales funnels. So when you want, for example, to increase, let's say, your profit of revenue, I will just try to focus on the sales funnels. At the beginning, you have when you want to sell a new product, at the beginning you have to generate interest for your business, interest for your product. So you have to generate leads for your business, leads for your products. And once you have those leads, those people that are interested in your product, you have them. You want now want now them to be interested in buying it or interested in paying it, asking questions about it, expressing certain needs about it, so that you have to turn them into prospects. Once you have turned them into prospects, you have now to turn them into paying customers. So what are the strategies that you can use, for example, to generate more leads for your business? So depending of the type of business that you are doing, there are a lot of strategies out there. I will just take some and just explain how it can be useful for you as startups and small businesses. For example, if you want to generate leads for your business, depending on of the challenge of the situation that you are having, for you to attract more leads, there are different strategies that you can deploy. For example, you can rely on, I'm thinking it's remaining just 39 seconds. Okay. You're muted. Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry. I meant that wasn't your timer. That was the timer I did not refresh for the person who presented last. No, not for you.
Okay.
Go on, please.
Okay, so regarding the strategies that you can use, some of the strategies that you can use to increase the leads for your business. So you can ask the question, how could I get more people interested in my business? And to have more people interested in your business, there are different things that you can do. Nowadays, with the digital, there are a lot of things that you can do, like there are a lot of things that you can do, but I just want to present some strategies that you can do without spending a huge amount of money in doing it. For example, you can generate leads for your business, for example, by holding maybe, I would say, some events. Maybe if you are selling a services, if I can take just the example of my store. So, for example, you can hold maybe some events online or offline by inviting maybe all the key stakeholders that are involved in your business community and trying maybe to showcase good, maybe trying to offer them value on something specific for free. And you can now leverage on that event to try to position your product and service. There are other opportunities that you can also do to generate leads for your business. You can, if, for example, if you are in, let's say, in the food industry, you can do sampling events. For example, you can try to, when you are doing sampling, you are making people having a lot of interest about your product. So they are discovering your products, they are asking questions about it. So it helps you generate more interest about your products. There are also other things that you can do to generate more leads about your business. For example, attending networking sessions. When you attend networking session, there is a huge potential for you because because you are meeting a lot of people, a lot of potential clients, a lot of potential business partners. And once you are in contact with them, you generate the attention that you need for your business, and it helps you to generate more leads. So there are a lot of strategies for you to generate interest for your business. For example, you can also use digital marketing, other stuff like that to generate interest about your business, and it helps you to have more leads for your business. Now, the next step is that how do you convert those leads into prospects? So how do you make this leads wants to know more about your business, inquire, maybe want ask more questions so that they can buy. So how do you make them identify themselves in what you are doing and want your services? So that's the next step of converting those leads into prospect on those people that they are not only interested about your business, but they need more information about your business to do purchase. For example, there are a lot of strategies that you can also do to convert those potential leads into prospects. For example, by doing a good follow-up. If you, for example, you present an event and a lot of people that were interested about your event, you can now do follow-up maybe by maybe by trying after the event to share them something for free, to ask them some follow-up questions. It can help you now push them into people that are, maybe you can ask them what are their interests or what is their feedback about the session that they have. Do they see anything particular that you can help them? They can now ask questions and have more interest. And once people have now interest in your business, now you have to turn them into, I would say, into paying customers, from prospects to paying customers. So there are a lot of strategies out there that you can turn prospects into paying customers. So I've tried to map everything from lead generation to customer acquisition to payment. I've drafted a document like that. I think I can send it to the front to the hub maybe by tomorrow, so that everyone can have access to the document with a lot of strategies that you can apply to improve your overall business, generating sales and growth. So I will stop here. I think that I'm out of time.
Thank you very much. So we'll move on to the Q&A session. And if there's any note any other mentor wants to chip in, you could also share with us at this point. Beside that, we can move on to questions. Founders, questions on the discussion, questions on growth, strategy, how do I go about it? What areas will you need clarification at this stage? How do you define success? What set goals and all of that? Media postings and what are those strategies used? Questions. And let's all give a hand to our mentors. Questions? Thank you, Franklin. Thank you, Azuka. Thank you, Maury. Founders, any questions for them before we move to our breakout room? Questions? I'm going to take it that there are no questions. Okay. So I see we've gotten to that point in the program now where you guys have gotten so much information, and it's how you practice, how you implement those information. I get you. So let's not get to information overload. So we'll be breaking out into our rooms, breakout rooms. Now, before the breakout rooms, let me just tell our mentors something. When they get into your breakout room, number one, founder, one of you is to record and send the recording back to the admin. Founder, one of you per breakout room is to record. I hope we know who that person will be. So please don't forget to do the recording. And for mentors, they were given a particular assignment. And now this assignment is for them to do a 3-slide presentation, a 3-slide pitch deck. Now, these 3 slides, the first slide is to talk about their 1-sentence pitch. The first slide is to talk about their 1-sentence pitch. The second slide is to talk about their growth goals. Their growth goals. And that slide should contain their growth date, if it's applicable, the ambitions for the next 6 months. That's growth goal for the next 6 months, and the growth metrics they aim to achieve each month of those 6 months. I'll repeat the first 2 again. The first slide is their latest 1-sentence pitch. The second slide is their growth goal, which should contain the date, the ambition for your ambition for 6 months, the growth goal for 6 months, and the metrics they want to measure, they want to use to measure each of those 6 months in terms of growth goal. Now, the third slide should be the slide called the alternative tactics. Now, this slide should outline 1 to 3 main customer acquisition channels they are using or they plan to use. Then it should list 3 alternative customer acquisition channels or tactics they are considering to use, and also explain all of that. So that's the what they are going to present, and they'll be presenting this to you in 1 minute. I'm quickly dropping, for ease, I'm dropping the requirements quickly in the chat box there. I'll repeat again, a 3-slide presentation. The first slide will talk about their 1-sentence pitch. The second slide, their growth goals. And the third slide, their alternative tactics. The growth goal will talk about their 6 months growth plan for 6 months, and the growth metrics which I want to use to measure each of those months. And then the alternative tactics slide should talk about their main 1 to 3 main customer acquisition channels they are using or they plan to use. Alternative customer acquisition channels which they could use. Okay, admin, we can move into the breakout room, please. The founder who is supposed to record, please don't forget to record. And also mentors, it's over to you. Thank you. We can join now.
Okay, so.
Okay, you can present.
Okay, so I'm coming. Let me share my screen. I'm coming. Okay, can you see my slide? Hello?
Yes, go on. Yes.
Okay, so I don't know who's recording. Oh, it's timing, so I'll just start.
Okay, start.
Sorry, I have to, I've been made admin and I have to admit some people. Okay, so now I'm starting. Good afternoon.
Okay.
Triso is building a secure website to help salary earners in Nigeria meet financial obligations and achieve their investment goals through participation in group savings that has guaranteed and timely lump sum payouts. Our growth goals, we have already incorporated, we have done comprehensive customer interviews and we built a landing page. In the next 6 months, we intend to acquire 5 active users and reach a revenue of $150,000. Our monthly growth, we are building our MVP within, we are launching in the 3rd month and we are going to be acquiring 2,000 users every month. And our alternative strategy is participation with affiliate program with financial bloggers and influencers, partnerships with employers to make crypto an employer benefit, and then community events, organizing community events where we can focus on financial literacy and use that to onboard users. Thank you.
Thank you also. Okay. So my feedback about your 1-minute pitch is that I'm seeing it tries to summarize everything, but it looks like it's not very understandable to your average target market because I'm seeing can you go back to that slide? I just want to showcase something.
Okay, so okay, yeah.
Yes, so when you are saying, so it's not very clear when you are saying meet financial obligation, it's not very clear. They might ask you what financial obligation, achieve investment goal, it's not very clear. So I was and tell me lump sum, it's not very clear. You can instead, is it a way that you can present it in very simple?
Okay, so it's actually to help them pay rent and school fees and invest in side hustles. Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing. And what is the advantage that they're having from the solution?
No, it's to help them raise lump sums. As a salary earner, it's a bit challenging for you to raise lump sums. I'm being invited to join another breakout room. I don't know what this one is.
Okay.
I'll just say now. Okay, so now I'm not. So
Hello.
you know, as a
Yes.
salary earner, you may not. It may be a bit challenging to save to do some of these things. So and you know, people join group savings to be able to save because when you are part of a group that is saving, you are a bit more committed to save than when you are by yourself trying to save. So that is
So
group
okay,
savings are good.
one of the
And you
ways
know,
to say, yes, I'm hearing. So one of the ways to say it, for example, you can say that you're helping people maybe solving their urgent financial needs by doing this and doing that. And also you also provide a secure way for people to save their money. So you can try to reformulate it with simple terms that everyone can understand and see how it's solving their own problems.
okay, sir. I'll reframe everything to make it you know, more understandable by everybody.
Yeah, and for the next slide about your growth goals.
Yeah.
Okay, can we go back to the breakout room? I think Babatunde is there.
Okay, so how do I go to the other room now? I don't have an invite to go to the. Okay, so are we the only two here now? There are so many of us here now, so there's no need to go into the other room. So there are others who will present. So I think this is the main room now. So you can just, okay, I think there's a problem with the breakout rooms arrangement. So, because I can see people, some others leaving. It's you and I that I'm the only one that, two of us are founders, the rest are mentors and FI. Okay, I think there's a problem with the breakout room arrangement. But I don't have an invite to move to another room. So I'm one of the co-hosts of this room. So hello, sir. Franklin has dropped. Hello, sir. Lady, hello, ma, Lady A. So what are we to do? What am I to do?
Hi, so just hold on. Let me move you to.
Okay. So I'm
Because it
saying
looks
I
like
need
it's Babatunde assigned you to the wrong group.
So I'm joining now.
Okay.
Hello. Guys, let's hang on a while the other breakout rooms join us. I hope we had a nice session in our various breakout rooms.
Hello, sir. We have everyone back in.
Yeah. No.
Okay. So thanks everyone. Welcome back. I hope we had a nice time in our various breakout rooms. So we've come getting around to the end of this. Is Lydia in the room?
No, she's
Okay.
not.
Okay, so thank you guys. Thanks. Just some things for the founders, the incorporation deadline. Let's get that. You'll be getting mails. Please, the graduation is just in 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, and you would not be able to graduate if you don't complete on all your deliverables. So get all your deliverables, your assignments, and completed. Please, your reading resources are available for you. Take advantage of that. And also, there are some FI partners and incentives which you take advantage of also. And so let's get all of this ready. All preparations towards your graduation are in place. I see a lot of communication going up on the chat. So please, let's all get that moving, and it's going to be a nice graduation, and you guys have come a long way. And I'll be thanking all of our mentors. Thank you, More. Thank you, Azuka. Thank you, Franklin. You guys are the bomb, and we're always so grateful to have you. So thank you all for today's session, and we'll be seeing again next week. And so thank you so much. Thank you, founders. Thank you, mentors. I'm doving my heart for you all. Thank you so much. And bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, mentors.
By the way,
Thank you.
I didn't give room for questions. If there are any questions, let's push that on to later. Or does anyone have anything to quickly add?
Wanted to find out if the mentors are open for office hours. That's all.
Yes, mentors. Yeah, thank you for that. Mentors, Azuka, Franklin, More, please. Office hours. Let's get office hours. Office hours continues. Way on. You still have mentors who still get office hours scheduled for you. So keep keep watching the platform and keep watching your dashboard, and you see which one of those mentors are officers. So, but please, for now, Azuka, Franklin, and Maury, please schedule officers. These guys want to get to talk to you more. Yeah. Okay. So the link is there. Thank you. And guys, have a wonderful, and please stay safe. Maury shared with us some of the things that happened in Kenya. It looks like it's happening in Nigeria, or it's happening in Nigeria. Let's stay safe, please, and keep ourselves safe. Thank you all. And
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
have a great week ahead. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.